Hey guys, just an update on my new tea room. Excuse me. Anyways, I'll kind of give you guys a little bit of a tour before we go into the mix bags of what I have done thus far. So anyways, this enclosure was still here before, or sorry, stand. And over here we have the little wall stand. I also added another one of my stands. And I picked this here up. It's quite a large one. Got a whole bunch of teas on there as well. Put a little workstation here, a little desk with a stool. I can't discourage you to call out of there. This is pretty cool. A few people commented on this skull. It's just a vodka bottle skull. I don't drink vodka, but it's a cool skull, and I filled it, or I'm filling it with my smaller molds. And right there I got a little mouse for the computer. My daughter's bought me that years ago. It kind of lights up. It's kind of cool. It's got some type of, I don't know what it is in there, some type of true spider. Here I got I use these little toothpicks or teeth cleaners for spreading the molts after, the teas molt after it molts. And my daughter made me this. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's got a scorpion on it. So put my brushes in there. So anyways, over here I got my colony of dubias. So they're back up and running. Over here it's just odds and ends. Up here I got all my slings, my Alba striatum, H. pulchripes, all my OBTs, some P. cambridgei, more OBTs back there. Over here I got my little jars, or not jars, little paint cans. They're my pokies. There's my NNC, my Vicularia versicolor. And these are my Lapopalma nigeriums 1 and 2. And up here we got all sorts of different stuff. Brachypalma, Phormictopus cancerides, assassin bugs, my P. municus, and then I got my centipedes down here. My, what do we got down there? Samopoas, Arminias, and then my H. mac up here. Samopoas pulchers, Samopoas cambridgei, my little grammostolas and whatnot up here. Grammostola and Brachypalma albiceps. So yeah guys, I've been sort of kind of busy with this, organizing it. On this shelf over here, Theraphostostermi, NNCs, my Roaches, discoides, I think they're called. I got my H. spinifer, my Asian forest, Phonopelma Simani 1 and 2. And bottom shelf here, I don't know why this is not focusing. I just got odds and ends. It's kind of leftover stuff. I don't have a closet in here, so I just use this bottom shelf as, extra stuff that I use. I keep these little breeder boxes. I keep fake plants, hides, water dishes, stuff like that in here. And down here is just a whole bunch of extra enclosures and stuff that I sort of kind of got to go through and clean out and see when I'm going to keep and whatnot. And one another thing, if you notice, most of these enclosures are moist. I put all my teas at like a higher humidity on this shelf. And over here, these are all my Brachypalmas, my Grammostola porteries, GBBs, they're over here. So this is the drier section with those 6 enclosures. And over here is the ones that like to be more humid. So I don't have to go over to this shelf and sort out what I need. I just do all these ones here. So that's kind of a little bit different. And up here we got Phormictopus cancerides number 4, Phormictopus cancerides number 3, and I got these little frames. I'm gonna put I have 5 of them. I have 3 there, 2 over here. I'm gonna do maybe a couple of shadow boxes as far as the teas, tea molds, and then I'm just gonna take some pictures of my own teas and I'm gonna mount them on the wall, kind of add to the tea room. Up here, just my tongs that I use for feeding. So that's pretty much it, guys, as far as the room goes up to now. and then now we'll just go to a couple different things. Okay guys, so as most of you know, I breed my own dubias, and I have a whole bunch of feeders for my teas. But my old feeder bin was getting really small. I had way too many roaches. So I upgraded them to this. As you can see, I vented it out two sides there. This just opens like a so. And as you can see, they got more than double the space. They got more height and also a little bit more floor space for the food and water crystals. I tried the paper towel for water, but it got really funky. So I went back to the water crystals. But as you can see, there's a good bit in here. In my other enclosure that I had them in, well, there's a lot down there. It was just loaded to 2 tiers. So there's still tons, I don't know, thousands in here, and there's still a few more in the old bin that I still gotta get out of. I just put some of these cup containers in there, and as they crawl onto it, I'll shake them out into here. But it got a little funky in there with all the poop, and I don't think it was vented well enough, so it was a little more humid than it should have been. So as I said, it got sort of kind of funky. This is much better, much bigger, much cleaner. So I'm pretty happy with that. So anyways, that's just a little update on that, guys, and let's go on to the next. One other thing I meant to mention to you guys, this shelf is not staying like this. I do have a 3-foot tank that this big girl was in. 50 gallon, 3 feet by 2 by 18, I believe it is. This is just temporary, as you guys know, or most of you guys know. I had a mold breakout in her old enclosure, so I put her in here temporarily, and it was kind of an unexpected move. So I still have stuff at my other place when I was living with my sister there. So I do still have some things over there, and that's one of the things. So it's going to be going up here a little bit higher, so that'll bring us up. I believe it's 18 inches here, and then I'm going to put another shelf or something up here. But anyways, let's see. She wants to eat. Maybe not. Oh, there she goes. She's on it. Very cool. Crunch, crunch. But yeah, like I said, this is just temporary. Like, she's fine in here, but she's used to her big tank. She keeps filling up her water with dirt. So that was just cleaned a couple days ago. But I have to figure out maybe a bigger, higher water dish, so it's not. I have it right just on top of the substrate there, so I got to figure that out. But anyways, just look at her. I figured I'd give her a little feed for you guys, and let's see what else we have. Okay, this is Birdeater ornata, Fringed ornamental number 1, and it did molt. So I'm just gonna, before it scoots away, Roach is gonna play dead. So I also have a cricket in here. It's hungry because when I was opening the lid and filling it with water dish, it was a little active, and it's been out. So anyways, it's looking beautiful. As you can see, its abdomen looks quite small. That's because it just molted, and I believe there's the mole right there. So it's hit and miss with these guys. For one, they don't like the light, and two, they're quite skittish. So we'll leave him with that. Oh, he's onto it. Don't come out. And as always, catch cup standing by, because these guys are like lightning fast. So anyways, guys, that's over a minute on him. I'm gonna stop this, get him back in, and I'm sure you'll get the roach, the cricket, and I'll check on him a little bit later. On to the next. Looking like he wants it. Anyways, guys, on to the next. Okay, this is my Scolopendra subspinibes, Vietnamese centipede. Let's see who wants a roach. going to freeze, so I'm going to try and poke it. Pete wants nothing to do with it. He wants to see what I'm doing. Oh crap. Sorry guys, I dropped the roach. Roaches are not stupid. I'm just mad. Yeah, he ran to his burrow. Anyways, guys, I'll leave that in there for him or her. This thing is always out, meaning out on top. It was last week. It burrowed down for a couple days, and generally that's what they do when they're going to molt. So I suspected it was going to molt, but then it popped up a couple days ago. So figured I'd try it on the roach, and we'll see if he gets it later. On to the next. Okay guys, just a little update on my mealworm colony. You guys see how it's doing. These are my older ones, as you can see. A lot of molts in there, husks. You can see there's one that's pupating. Add more carrot in here. They're munching it up, but as you can see, lots and lots of mealworms tend to congregate in the corners too. So I have them there. And the next level, these are my younger ones. They're growing really well. You can see them in, like, again, lots of husks as they molt, or as they grow, they molt. There's a freshly molted one there. And it's awesome to do this, guys, because you know what? It's a free source of food, never-ending source of food for your tarantulas or whatever else you have. You know, if you have geckos or lizards and stuff like that. And up here is my beetles. They're here. They're kind of everywhere. I did have a lot die off because I guess they just come to the end of their cycle. So what I got to do is keep switching them up, meaning you know, once they go to pupate like these guys, like the pupa there, I'll move it up into here. They hatch out, or sorry, they pupate into mealworms, and then the cycle starts all over again. So the beetles do die off, but I'm never ever without different sizes of mealworms. So anyways, guys, just a little update on that. On to the next. Okay, just a little update on my Discoida roaches. I got them from my buddy Patrick, I guess a couple months ago, and I think I got about 7 in total. 2 of them were already matured out, but just in the last couple of weeks, there's a nymph there. The last couple of weeks, 2 more matured. So you see a mature one there, mature there, mature there, and mature there. So I'm pretty happy about that. I want these guys as pets. I mean, if I get a lot of them, I will, this thing's huge. Like, I end up with a lot, I will breed to feed off to the teas. Sorry, buddy, come here. Really, really quick. There's look at them. They are winged, male and female, so they don't fly, but they will jump and flutter like that. There's a nymph that hasn't matured out yet. Those adults are absolutely gorgeous if you're into gorgeous roaches. But very happy with them, and I might give it another month to go and throw them on a little bit of heat and see if I can get some babies. I just want to do like an aquarium of some type and just load it up with them. These guys do live in the trees, more of an arboreal roach, so I think it'd be pretty cool to have a setup with just, you know, maybe 100 of them, and that way they can be a nice display piece. A little bit of melon in there for them as well. I just feed them dog food. Over here I got some water crystals. Anyways, guys, that's just an update on these guys. Doing well. On to the next. Okay, these are my enclosures, 2 of them, to my Samopos arminias, Venice melon sun tigers. They have both molted. They have been very, very reclusive. Here's one here, looking good, but they haven't been feeding all that great for me the last, I don't know, a couple months, I guess. But I mean, they're doing fine because they have both molted. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to feed this one. There's a super worm. Oh, nice. Very nice. That makes me happy. That's a nice big meal for him or her. Fang sunk in. Yeah, the last couple of feeding videos, or even few feeding videos, they haven't been on there much. I know they were in pre-molt, but then they both molted and haven't really wanted to do much, so that's very cool. So anyways, let's try Post Armenia number 1. Oh, he's turned around. Come on, turn and get it. Yep, no interest. Anyways, guys, I'll leave that in there. As you can see, just behind this superworm there, it had molted, but it's been well over a week, maybe even a couple weeks, so I'll check on it a little bit later. This one here got his, which is making me happy. So anyways, guys, let's see what else we have. Look at the butt on her, or him. This is Taco, guys. P. Marinus, OBT number 5. Done some crazy webbing, a little tunnel there to get in. He or she has been out quite a lot, and which is odd because generally they go into pre-molt and they get quite lethargic and more reclusive. But I've noticed he or she has been out and about a lot, so I figured I'd just get you guys a good shot of him or her. Look at the abdomen, just plump. So I think it was my last feeding video. It didn't eat, and so I'm suspecting with the size of the abdomen that it's in pre-molt, and even if it's not, it's going to be coming into pre-molt, and it's just well fed and not wanting anything to do with food, so that's fine. Anyways, guys, that's just a look at Taco, the infamous Taco. This is one of West Coast Arachnid's favorite teas that I have. He actually came up with the name of it because when I first started my channel, I put a superworm down here on the web, and then it got really upset and didn't want to go for it, so I put a smaller mealworm in there. It ran over, grabbed the mealworm on this corner, and ran with it and took the web and bent it right up onto this side. So West Coast Arachnids made a comment, something about I got my meat and my taco, something along those lines. So I figured, you know what, we'll name this one Taco. Boy or girl, it's going to be Taco. So anyways, guys, just a look at him or her. On to the next. Okay, this is Pamphibedius McCullough, Purple Starburst. I'd say it's a good 5 inches, 5-inch female. She's been out and about, so I'm just going to offer her a roach, even though she doesn't really need it. Nummies. I'm suspecting this thing's going to molt. Oh, there she goes. Go into pre-molt. She's pretty much on par with Sarge, my Theraphosis sturmi, Burgundy Goliath. But he's in heavy pre-molt right now. I think in my last feeding video he didn't eat. He was blocked his burrow in. I checked on him, I believe it was yesterday or the day before. And he's still in there. I opened the web a little bit. He's still upright. So I'm just a little concerned because it's a small hide, and I don't know if he's going to have enough room to molt in there. So I'm just going to keep an eye on him. And if I do see him upside down, I'm going to take the hide off. And hopefully I can get like a time lapse of that. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. A mixed bag / update on Centipede room. There's a fan there. I put that on just maybe 10 or 15 minutes a day to circulate the air. That probably helps out with ventilation and whatnot. So, well, this is another thing. There's my labeler that Trey Beck, Reptile Junkie, sent me. Him and April, his wife. And that's just my water, you know, few odds and ends over there. And up here is my P. regalis in my display tank. In the middle I have my HMAC #1, Togo Starburst, and over here is Salmopus Armenia #1. So everyone's doing well, guys. Move was kind of stressful for me, getting these guys all set up, but it's going well. Our non-do Colorado Velocis, my female, she's doing well as well. Brachypelma auratum. So down there is just my OBTs, my non-do Colorado Velocis, hooked out male. Trapdoors on the purple lid there, purple latch. So anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed my video, or this video, and I guess we'll be doing a feeding video fairly soon. Once I am settled, I'm going to do a full tour. I'm going to take all my tarantulas down and show you them one by one, what I have, instead of going through the enclosures and see how they're doing. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I do apologize once again. I haven't even replied to my feeding video yet. I've been trying to catch up on other people's videos that are being posted, and I wanted to get another video out for you guys, so hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will be responding to anyone that commented on my previous feeding video. Anyways, guys, take care, have a great day, a great night, wherever you're at, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.